Hi everyone, it's Pooja Shah, and today we will be talking about the prosperity formula or the mantra in Project Wealth. And so, what is a mantra? So, a mantra translated literally is mind protection and instrument of thought. So, essentially, it allows you to use a word or a sound that can help in the concentration of those thoughts in meditation itself. And so the mantra that we will be using, this formula that I'm going to go through, you're going to be practicing it for 40 days. And if you want to know why in regards to 40, well, 40 is a sacred number for prosperity. And it's also seen in a number of religious texts. I mean, we see it show up in all over the place. And for instance, one of the texts that we see is in Christianity. It says that Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And then in the Hebrew Bible, it says that rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights during the flood. And then in Hinduism, many slokas, or what I call prayers, consist of 40 stanzas. So this number 40 plays in a big role in all of these places, as well as astrologically. It has astrological significance. The planet Venus forms a pentagram in the night sky every 8 years, while it returns to the original point every 40 years with a 40-day regression. So you see it there, and it's also the sacred span of time in regards to the lunar cycle. So we really see it come up, and that is why we have that significant number 40 for 40 days. And we're also going to be chanting it or saying it 108 times. So 108 is a sacred number. I mean, it's seen all over the place, and I can get into many details on this, but just a few to touch upon here. So, the distance between the sun and the earth, the distances between the moon and the earth, and the way the planet rotates and the impact it has, all of them have been looked at with great care, and what you can see is the diameter of the sun multiplied by 108 equals the distance between the sun and the earth. And the diameter of the moon multiplied by 108 equals the distance between the earth and the moon. And then the diameter of the sun is 108 times the diameter of the earth. So you can see how all of this correlates and relates. It's got a big significance. And even in Ayurveda, there are 108 energy lines. Ayurveda is the sacred science of the body and the way the body works. There's 108 energy lines or nadis converging to form the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is, it's very important in opening. So it allows for that receiving. And then in Tibetan Buddhism, it's believed that 108 is the sum of all thoughts and actions of us as beings. So this is really significant all across the board. And, just to talk about how you'll get that 108, you would do it 108 times in a row via a mala necklace that has 108 beads. Plus, it always has one guru bead, so you know when to start and stop. It makes it easier to count that way, so you're not losing that train of thought sitting there counting. So at each session here, it's going to take about 10 minutes for one round, and you will do it every day for 40 days. So adding this, and as we get into the detail of sound with the rest of Project Wealth's methods of visual symbols, is huge, of course. And so what are these 6 power words? So we're going to go over these 6 power words that, that is basically your formula for prosperity. Those words in Sanskrit are Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Namaha. So we're going to go through each one of these and to talk about what they mean specifically. And so Om is a pure force. It's the pure universal energy. So we hear this a lot, Om. Gom, it's pronounced actually Gom, so G-A-U-M. It brings energy into the physical plane, and it's related, you can say that it's related to Ganesh, or the energy of the obstacle remover. And so this is really, it's really crucial in the formula. Shrim is seen as an enhancer. And it's a sound of abundance. So you can see how that is so crucial for our prosperity formula, for the sound of abundance. So it's an enhancer when you say it. And then Maha is a seed of prosperity. It's like planting that seed here in this formula, and it's an increase of energy, so it allows for that. And then Lakshmiye relates to the energy of prosperity. What's seen Lakshmi as the goddess, or we like to call the energy versus saying God or goddess of prosperity. And, you're more aligned with your purpose this way. You really find that purpose. And once you're aligned with that purpose and you know that purpose, the more prosperous you are. So it's really almost like the meat of the formula. And then Namaha is completion. It's the ceremonial closing for the formula. So it's just the complete end. And we call it a formula because it's really like a recipe for our prosperity. And each word has a benefit, right? So again, Om Gam Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. So there you have it. It's the 6 power words to activate that wealth switch and allow you to open the energetic gateway in a certain way. And it kind of gives you a new understanding. It's almost like a supercharged affirmation for prosperity. Thank you for joining. Namaste.